Now you see Stephen Fulton Jr., his van. All right, cool boy Steph. Check it out. They hooked him up. They hooked him up pretty good. And let me check the back out. This guy looks like he might want to be more of a model than a boxer. But I'm sure the ladies love that pose. And you can see up top where to follow him on Facebook at Cool Boy Steph. Now his name is Steven, but he calls himself Cool Boy Steph. So I'm gonna see if we can get a chance to ask him what's up with the Steph and the Steven or what have you. But this is where his entourage, and it's CBS. This is where his entourage came in today, and he'll be fighting on the undercard of Swift Jarrett HURD versus Julian J. Rock Williams. And Fulton is a Philly dude too, so you know how those undercards work. You put my man on and get everybody, there's some Virginia guys, some DC guys on the card. So all right, let's go inside and check this final press conference out. TheFightJournal.com. We are here, baby, for HURD versus Williams, Saturday night, May 11th, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Check it out.
Very good evening, gentlemen. We welcome you to Arlington, Virginia, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the final press conference for a big night of action coming your way this Saturday night, taking place at the Eagle Bank Arena in nearby Fairfax, Virginia. Our Premier Boxing Champions main event of the evening is a fantastic one. It's a showdown for the unified Super Welterweight Championship of the World, where the defending champion Swift Jarrett HURD defends not only his world title belts, but his undefeated record against the very tough challenger and #1 ranked contender Julian J. Rock Williams. We also bring to your attention that in addition to the Fox PBC Fight Night main event, we open up with 2 featured attractions, special attractions, both scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. We're going to bring those fighters out in just a few moments. Before we do, I do want to bring to your attention that we will be going on live on Fox on Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's 5 p.m. Pacific Time. All right, fans, here we go. Let's meet our fighters. Let's bring them out. We'll start with our opening attraction on Fox. 10 rounds of boxing in a middleweight special attraction. First, introducing with a record of 18 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, the exciting fighter from Richmond, Virginia. Please welcome Emmanuel Ali. His opponent is a former Olympian, a respected contender. He'll be making his 2nd appearance on Fox PBC Fight Night, fighting out of St. Petersburg, Florida, by way of Russia. Please welcome Matt Korbarov. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Korbarov versus Emmanuel Ali. 10 rounds of boxing. He wins weights with 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the crowd-pleasing contender from Buenos Aires, Argentina, Juan Jose El Pitbull Velasco. His opponent holds a record of 23 wins, no losses, with 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Every time he steps into the ring, he makes a statement. He's planning to make a big statement on Saturday night. Please welcome the undefeated contender from San Antonio, Texas, Mario El Azteca Barrios.
Right, your intelligence is irrelevant, but it's definite. I spit more than speech impediments. Brooklyn's the residence, the best that it's happening. We got a speedy nuts, like the elephants. We're in the short, they ain't though.
And there they are, ladies and gentlemen. Fox PBC Fight Night co-featured attraction, 10 rounds, Super super lightweights, Mario Barrios, Juan Jose Velasco. Evening, as I said, 12 rounds of boxing for the unified super welterweight championship of the world. First, we introduce the challenger with a record of 26 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw. He has 16 wins coming by way of knockout. He has earned his place as the top super welterweight in the world and the #1 contender, and he is ready to put it on Saturday night from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Please welcome Julian J. Rock Williams. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, is the world champion with a record of 23 wins, no losses, 16 of his wins coming by way of knockout. He's the winner of the 2018 Fight of the Year. He'll be making his 5th appearance in the ring, defending his title. The unified super welterweight champion of the world from Occoquan, Maryland. Here is Swift Jarrett HURD. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Fox BBC Fight Night main event of the evening for the Unified Super Welterweight Championship of the World. Swift Jarrett HURD, Julian J. Rock Williams. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this time to take it from here, please welcome to the microphone the popular and talented Heidi Endro.
Haven't fought very much back your backyard since 2014. Never defended a title here, more or less 2 titles. What has this week been like for you and this camp been like for you, considering all of that? Has it been stressful? Has it been fun? All of the above?
Not really. It hasn't really been stressful, It actually has been fun, to have all the support from my city, my hometown, bringing it back to the city. Man, it actually fueled me, just having, all the love and support, it fueled me in the gym to want to go out there and make sure I put on the show comes on Saturday night.
Well, Julian, you're from not very far from here, Philly, but your last 4 out of 5 fights have been on the West Coast. You get to come home, but you get to come back to his neck of the woods. Is this going to be a factor in this fight? Do you think it can work for or against you?
I really don't think that. I really don't think too much into it. I don't really get into it. I fought on the road so much in my career, mostly on the West Coast. I fought in other guys' hometown, so it don't really. I don't focus too much on the crowd. I just focus on the fight.
We're going to take a moment here for some technical difficulties. I apologize for the delay.
Sounds good.
It's always fun when that happens. In comparison, I know you fought for a title before. When you were preparing for a guy like Jarrett HURD, a bigger guy, what were you guys working on in this camp?
We touched on a bunch of different things, not to go into too much detail, but we didn't leave no stone unturned. And we had a really, really good camp. I know it sounds cliche that every fighter says they had the best camp ever, but I've never said that before, but this has really probably been the best camp I've ever had. And I'm in really good shape, and I'm ready to go out there and win.
I know you sparred with some bigger guys, Akeem Nurse. He said he was so tired of your jab for this camp. Is that a key for you, and how important was it to fight with those bigger guys, considering the size of Jarrett?
Well, a jab is always the key. That's I think the jab is the most important punch in boxing. So it's always the key to my fights, no matter who I fight. And as far as getting to work with bigger guys, I always get work with bigger guys. That's not nothing new.
Right. Let's move on to our co-feature, Mario. I think we'll see if your microphone's working over there. For this camp, I know you worked up with Virgil Hunter. You worked with Snack, right? What did you guys focus on specifically?
as usual, we always, we focus on just being explosive, just, I had a lot of great work out there, especially with Virgil Hunter. He'll be here Saturday morning. I mean, this is a big opportunity for me. I mean, and I'm excited, to put on a great show, in front of the people here in Virginia. It's my first time out here. So far, I love it.
Your opponent, though he's coming off of a loss, he showed a lot of resilience in his last fight. When you watch that, how do you assess him as a fighter?
He's hungry. I mean, that's the main thing. He's tasted defeat. He doesn't want to again, and I mean, for him, I'm just a blockage in his path. And I mean, come Saturday night though, I mean, he's not gonna get past me. I mean, I had a great camp. I mean, I was feeling strong. I mean, I'm not a talker, so there's not much to say. But I mean, I'm looking forward, to Saturday. Just putting on a show in front of everybody.
Well, you don't have to do the talking here. It's on Saturday that really matters. Juan Jose, as we talked just now about that loss against Regis Prograis. He's now the champ. What did you take away from that loss that maybe could help you for this fight? What did you go back and work on?
Bueno, la pelea contra Prograis fue una pelea muy dura, muy complicada, en la cual me enseñó un montón, más allá de la derrota. Mi objetivo no es hacer una carrera acá en el boxeo, sino ser campeón del mundo. Me tocó enfrentarme a Prograis y creo que hoy por hoy me ayudó a madurar mucho en lo que es en mi pelea, en mi forma de pelear y en mi experiencia hacia el boxeo.
That fight against Prograis was a hard and complicated fight, but it wasn't just a career move. I want to be champion of the world. So that fight showed me a lot, and it's something that I will display on Saturday.
Yeah. Your opponent likes to go to the body in this one. Well, what have you worked on in terms of defense, and how are you ready for his attack?
No, bueno, vimos algunas peleas de él, sabemos más o menos a lo que nos estamos ateniendo y nada, trabajamos de la manera correcta para poder salir victorioso esta pelea.
We definitely have seen videos on him and know what he's capable of doing, and to come out with the victory on Saturday, we have to be well prepared.
Most definitely. All right, Mr. Korobov, you've been waiting patiently down there. We'll come to you next. We saw you fight at Barclays Center in December against Jamal Charlo. While you didn't come away with a win in that one, do you feel as though maybe you showed the division that you're a force to be reckoned with?
Yes, of course. And first of all, I take it as a win in myself, to motivate myself to be better, to people know me now. And thank you guys, Fox team, to have me as a part of this great show. I'm happy to be here, preparing for, and it was not a week notice as the last fight, so I got time to prepare, to set things up, to work on. Thanks my team as well. We did a good job with preparations and everything, so I'm just getting ready for the Saturday night.
And for those who don't know, his wife is about ready to have a baby any day now. So, congratulations. I know how stressful that can be. In being here, is that a distraction for you? How are you managing those emotions?
Not just control myself, to be not on stress, not to think about it, not push it so hard. To be in energy, so hopefully it's gonna happen when I get back home.
Telling her to stay calm, keep her feet up, don't have that baby till you get home, right?
Thank you.
All right, let's go down to your opponent. It's been almost a year since we've seen you in the ring. In terms of your layoff, what have you been doing to keep yourself sharp? Make sure you don't have ring rust come Saturday night.
I'm with the legendary trainer George Peterson, who had Paul Williams, who's a 3-time world champion. To train year round all the time. We're not part-time fighters. I'm always in the gym. I'm always working. So it's nothing for me. When we have a fight, we're always prepared.
What have you focused on, and what do you see when you look down there at Mr. Matt Korobov?
I see another opponent that's in my way to become a world champion. You know, we got Paul Williams, who's one of the best southpaws, so I'm not worried about that.
I was going to ask you about that. You don't have a lot of experience with southpaws, so in preparation for this one, did you bring in some southpaws just to train with?
Yeah, came with to Baltimore, got some work with some good southpaws, so we're ready.
All right. Let's go back to Mr. Jarrett HURD. I know, and I've heard you say in an interview in the past that you cut 36 pounds on fight week. You really cut 36 pounds?
Yeah, that was for the Lara fight. You know, I was coming off. For the Wilborn fight, I was coming off surgery, and you know, I was inactive, and I was sitting at home, and I put on some pounds, and you know, when I got back in the gym, I think I was my first time hitting the 90s, and I had to cut almost 90 if I wasn't, and I had to cut about 36 pounds.
What do you weigh right now?
Right now, I'm about like 158, maybe 158, something like that.
So a little different this time around.
Oh yeah, definitely a little different. I never let myself shoot back up that high, but the inactivity caused me to shoot that.
Do you eat on weight? I heard you say that you eat throughout fight week. Is that accurate? And will you eat tonight?
Oh yeah, definitely. We eat all through camp, man. I'm a big dude in middleweight, but you know I know how to cut the weight and get it off right. So we eat all throughout the whole camp, and so we're gonna be strong come fight time.
Jarrett, how about you? What are you weighing right now?
I'd much rather not say.
Keeping it a secret. I like it. Do you? Go ahead.
But I'm going to make the weight pretty good.
Will you eat tonight?
Yes, absolutely.
You will. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. All right, guys. We're gonna toss things back to the studio right now. We're looking forward to an incredible night of action on Saturday night. I know there is storm clouds in the forecast. Lightning.
Every time I fight, you know, it's always a storm.
Bring your raincoat, your umbrella, your poncho.
What do you see when you look over at him? Can you gauge anything from him? I know you guys have had a lot of interaction. You haven't had a lot of talk. What do you see when you look over there?
I just see a man. You know, the crowd can't fight for him. I see a man, that's it.
All right, there you have it. We're looking forward to a great night of action. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 Pacific on Fox. Kate, guys in the studio, we'll send it back to
Saludos, hermano. Julian, a ver, espérame, mi hermanito.